Well, this snuck up on me pretty quickly. It also didn't help that my computer crashed, for those of you who don't know. So right now probably isn't the best time for one of those big brain-hurty essay type thingies. You know what we haven't done in a while? A mailbag episode. Just so that we're clear, this episode won't just be about viewer comments and mail, it'll also be about other things, like news. Okay, let's get the show rolling. Alrighty, so Marvel is planning another reboot. Okay, Marvel, DC, listen up, because you two are the biggest offenders for this. Enough with the goddamn reboots. We don't need another reboot. What you need to do is start advertising more and more effectively. So if we could put this to bed, that'd be great. Yeah, thanks. Stephanie Brown is coming back in the New 52, and some people have asked me my opinion on what will happen, such as, do you think Tim Drake and Stephanie Brown will rekindle their romantic relationship? Well, personally, as coming from someone who found Tim Drake kind of boring, at times anyways, yeah, I sure as hell hope so. And this version of Tim Drake could definitely use something to be a little more interested in. Just saying, DC. Just saying. I saw your video and it seems that you're planning on doing an episode on Hal Jordan. I was wondering, why are you choosing him to start off with? Okay, this is actually a pretty fair question. Main reason? Well, mainly because of the fact that he was the first, or at least the first main canon Green Lantern, and, well, actually, yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I feel bad that his movie kind of sucked. And by kind of, I mean like it was worse than Batman and Robin. And that's saying a lot. Do you plan on doing any other Green Lantern characters this season? Maybe. Depends. I planned Obsidian, so at the most I know for sure I'll probably be doing Jade. But I'm neither going to confirm or deny that. For those of you who don't know who Jade is, I suggest you Google search her, because I'm not going to bother to explain this. Are there any comic book characters that you'd like to make an episode of, but simply can't? Actually, that's a very good question, and yes, there are quite a few actually. See, what may surprise you guys is that coming up with 5 minutes of information is the harder part than shortening things down to 5 minutes. For example, I'd really like to do an episode on the Sentinels and on the Biffs from the X-Men part of the Marvel Universe. However, with that being said, there's not a whole lot of material that I could use that would make an interesting episode. And because I don't feel like boring you guys, I'm obviously not going to make one. Do you feel that there are any comic books or comic book characters that are too weird to do an episode on? I probably won't be doing an episode on Lost Girls anytime soon. Are there any comic book characters you won't do? Let me put it this way. The only one, aside from Scott Summers, which I unfortunately had to do this Christmas, that I don't want to do would probably be the Hulk, or any other version of the Hulk. Nothing personal to the few fans that he has, but I've just never really found the character interesting. Oh, sure, I found his alter ego interesting, but that's not what the title focuses on. It focuses on the big giant green rage monster that he turns into. So, yeah, probably won't be doing one on him anytime soon. At least if I can help it. How do you feel about the Earth 2 universe? Okay, I get this question asked a lot and I've been avoiding it for a while, so fine, I'll answer. It's not bad. And by not bad, I mean it's not really all that great either. See, you're talking to someone who grew up with the 90s and slash early 2000s JSA comics, along with the old Adventure comics, and occasionally some of the old Star Spangled Banner comics and All American comics. Just for clarification, those were reprints, not originals. So, for those of you who think I may really love this Earth 2, yeah, I like it, but it definitely hasn't replaced the original Earth 2 that will always be in my heart. Especially because in this one, they've retconned two perfectly good characters, one of which was really interesting, in favor of making Alan Scott gay, which, again, makes no sense. But okay. Then there's a few other things which I'm not going to name, but if you really want to know, go reread the second issue for Earth 2. That should explain a lot. Alrighty, well, that was fun. We'll have to do this again sometime. I guess I'll catch you guys later. And next time, I promise, an episode about an actual character. Really.